Okay. So now, if I just see that today, what are the things to be done? Okay. So we are going to complete the module number 3. Okay. So in that particular module number 3, I am going to, yes, the numerical. Okay, the numerical, final numerical on signal flow graph. I am going to complete. Okay. So here in this particular final numerical of signal flow graph, okay, you can understand the thing that in the last class one numerical has been given. So what is that particular numerical? What is that particular thing? See, the problem is students are getting in all the time, so it is taking a lot of disturbance, lot of time investment we need to do. So obviously you please don't come late to the class. I don't know why. If you're coming like that, it will be a problem. Okay. Okay, so almost 30 students are joined now. So we think that only these many will be there in the class. So now when you're talking about this particular numerical, okay, so in the last class I told you to calculate y6 divided by y3. So for that, what is the signal flow graph they have given? They have given like okay, so y1 they have given y1, this is y2, and this is y3, this is y4, and this is y5, and this is y6. Same y6 we are taken in the separate terms also. So here what exactly the thing is what it is going like this, that is G1. So here it is G2, G3, G4, G5, and it is 1. So here what exactly happens is this one 1, 2, 3, 4. This 4 loops are there. So here in the 4 loops it is negative feedbacks, that is H4 minus H3 minus H2 minus H1, and in the top it is okay, G6. So this is the signal flow graph what they have given. Okay. This is signal flow graph what they have given. So in that signal flow graph in the last class we told you that if they are given like y6 by y3, how to calculate. So very simple. So you make it like y6 by y1 divided by y3 by y1. So y1 and y1 will get cancelled, so we will be remaining with y6 by y3. So in order to calculate this, y6 by y1 is a normal procedure. Is that clear? So y6 by y1 is a normal procedure. So I think you people also done it. Normal procedure, yes or no? So now we need to find out what is the value called as what y3 by y1 is what? That is the question. How to find this particular y3 by y1? Okay. So now if you see this particular numerical y3 by y1, how we can find out? Okay. So I can write this one. Let us find out. Let us find out y3 by y1. Okay. So in the first step, okay, step 1, what is the first step is saying? The step 1 is saying that how many forward paths are available from y1 to y3. Okay, from the beginning, from the starting to okay, from the starting to the y3 point. So starting to the when y3 point. So here what exactly happens? So y1 is here. You can see this. So here forward path means what? It will go to g1, it will go to g2, and it is going to only g1 g2. Okay. So g1 g2. So forward path 1. So it is p1 dash, we say it is the g1 into g2. Some students are joining now. Lot of disturbance, appa. So if this is the case, it is very difficult. So one should maintain a dignity. Manish D. Manish D. See, if I call the names of the student, if they don't reply, I am going to remove them from the meeting. Manish Lakshmishwar, Manoj HM,
Yes, sir.
Manoj Deep,
Yes, sir.
Panindra,
Yes, sir.
Madhusudan, Madhusudan is not there. N. Narshita, Naragundla Sharath,
Yes, sir.
Surendra. Surendra is not there. Nilesh. See, this is the problem. See, if people are coming late and you will not respond. So to continue the class, it will be like we will also get confusion what to do. Okay. So in the step 1, we will find the forward path and path gain. So here forward path and path gain we are talking about. So forward path means what? Y1 to Y3 we need to go. So when we are talking about Y1 to Y3, obviously we are gone to G1, G2. So we are gone to G1, G2. So P1, another P2 is also there. So I will go to the G6. Okay, straight away. From that I will come back. From Y1 to G6 I will go. Y1 to Y6 I will go with the branch G6. Then with minus H4, minus H3, minus H2. So that is also one of the possibility. So I can say that G6 into minus H4, minus H3, minus H2. G6 into minus H4, minus H3, minus H2. So do you have any doubt in this particular path? How we have taken? Hope it is understood, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So once we understand this one in the step 2, okay, in the step number 2, okay, so what I believe is we have already calculated the y6 by y1. Okay, from y3 by y1 only I am calculating here. So in the step 2, the number of loops and loop gains. Now, this number of loop and loop gains are not going to change when you are calculating for y6 by y1 also. Why? Because this number of loops and loop gains are corresponding to the entire signal flow graph. Isn't it so? So here you can say that number of loops and loop gains remains same as y6 by y1. Remains same as y6 by y1. Correct? Step 3, non-touching loops. Step 3, non-touching loops. Here also remains same. Why? Because when the loops are remaining same, non-touching loops also remains same as y6 by y1. So now once it is remaining same with respect to the y6 by y1, That is number of loop and loop gains and non-touching loops. Next, we will find out the delta. Okay. Step number 4. Find the determinant. Find the determinant. So when you're finding the determinant delta, so you can understand the formula. Delta equal to what? 1 minus summation of all individual loops plus summation of non-touching loops taken two at a time, like that. So it is also associated with loops only. So this delta will also remain same because it is with respect to only the loops and non-touching loops. Obviously, delta remains same as y6 by y1. Is that clear? So once delta is remaining same, what is the value of delta? See, in the why am I writing delta? Because I need to derive the delta 1 and delta 2 because of our path. So in the y6 by y1, what is the delta value you got, all of you? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me what is the value of delta you got? Okay, nobody is responding. Fine. So here in the for the y6 by y1, what is the value of delta we got is delta is equal to I will only write we got 1 minus L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus L4. The 4 loops we have taken plus L1 L3 plus L1 L4 plus L2 L4. So now for this particular delta, okay, so we need to find out the step number 5, that is delta k. Find delta k. So obviously, if we are talking about delta k, so with respect to the forward number of forward paths, so number of forward path is 1 and 2. So obviously delta 1 we are going to consider. So when we are talking about delta 1, so whichever the loops which are touching the forward path 1, we need to eliminate. So what is the forward path 1? So G1, G2. So between G1 and G2, okay, if it is touching, we need to remove. So which are the paths which are not touching to it? So those we need to retain. So obviously loop number 1, okay, so here G2 minus H1 is touching because in the same path, and G3 minus H2 is also touching. Why? Because of one node at Y3. So obviously this two loop L1, L2 should be made 0. So remaining all we need to consider because L3 and L4 is nothing to do with the forward path 1 with respect to the Y3 by Y1. So 0 plus 0 plus L3 plus L4. So once L1 and L2 is made 0, so what we can say is L1 made 0 means what? 0 into anything, 0 plus 0 plus 0. Why? Because L2 is 0, L1 tends to 0, this L1 tends to 0 and here L2 tends to 0. So here we left out with delta 1 is equal to 1 minus L3 minus L4 or 1 minus of L3 plus L4. That also we can write. Okay. So obviously next is what? Delta 2. So here delta 2 means whichever the path we are considering here. Here we are path considering. So for this particular path, which are the loops which are touching, we need to remove. So in that case, what exactly happens? So the path itself is coming from G6. Okay, so G6 to the Y6 it is coming, Y5 it is coming, Y4 is coming, and Y3 it is coming. So for this Y3, Y4 and Y5, all loops are touching each other. So that is why here what exactly happens is delta 2. Okay, so delta 2 dash. Okay, so delta 1 dash and delta 2 dash we are talking about. So it will be what? So 1 minus. Okay, so all loops are touching, all values will become 0. When all values are becoming 0, so we left out with delta 2 dash equal to 1. We left out with delta 2 dash value equal to 1. So once we get the delta 2 dash value equal to 1, so we need to find out the y3 by y1. Okay, so using the Masson gain formula. So you can write that let us form y3 by y1 by using Masson's gain formula. By using Masson's gain formula. So in that particular Masson's gain formula, what we can do is y3 by y1 is equal to formula. Formula when you're talking about, so it is obviously p1 dash delta 1 dash plus p2 dash delta 2 dash divided by delta. So p1 dash p2 dash is g1 g2 into delta 1 dash is what 1 minus of 1 minus L3 minus L4 plus g2 is what plus the minus h2 h3 h4 g6 into 1 divided by delta. So this particular value we are going to get. Okay, so delta value and all we have already found out in the beginning of the numerical in the last class only. So is that clear to you, all of you? Any doubt is there? So once you find out y3 by y1, you just divide the value. So y6 by y1, so you put it in a format, so you will get the answer.
No doubt, sir.
Thank you. So once you're done this, okay. So we will go for the next numerical. So write this particular numerical, all of you. For the signal flow graph shown below, find y5 by y1 and y2 by y1. So here only they only give that what exactly to be found out. So separately, instead of giving y5 by y2, they have given y5 by y1 and y2 by y1. So what is the signal flow graph they are given? They are given in such a way that so it is y1 and it is y2, y3, y4 and then it is y5 and is taken as y5 only lastly. So here it is given in such a way that here it is y6, another path y6 and here it is they write neatly this one. So just give me 2 minutes of time.
Hello, sir. Sir, you're not audible.
Yes, just give me 5 minutes of time. I got some work to do. Just will take another 5 minutes only. Okay, please.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, students. Some important work was there to announce for your seniors, 6th semester students. That's why I couldn't able to speak for another 2 to 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Please don't feel bad.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, from 11:30 to 1 o'clock, we were told today there is some webinar.
Okay.
So
For you
it is
also
in
it is there.
Microsoft Teams only.
For you also it is there.
Yes, sir. Like for us also, registration link was sent and we all registered.
Yeah, okay. So if you are registered for it, for the event, you can join to the webinar, no problem. Those who are not registered, you can attend the class.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Is it a compulsory thing we are sent?
So like that sent the
Yes, sir.
link, sir. We
Class
don't
is
know if
sent,
it is
sir.
compulsory.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, I'll share that same thing happened. Same link I also share to you people. Okay, you can also join the session. Okay, we'll continue in the next class.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank you, sir.
yeah. Okay, okay. So those who are registered for the event, you can leave the session and you can join there. So those who are not registered for the webinar, and you can attend the continue the class. So it's almost another 10-15 minutes is there, no problem. So I just complete the numerical and you can write the numerical, and if you wish you can solve it, keep on solving it. Okay. So those are listening, you can complete the numerical. So gain value, instead of G1 and G2, we have the gain values. It is 1, there it is 5, and here it is 10, and here it is 1, and here it is -1, and here it is -2. Here it is 10, and here it is 2. Here is 0.5. Here it is -1, and here it is 1. So you can take this particular thing